I'm looking forward to completing your training. In time, you will call me Master.
Hey everybody, JC here, and I'm back at the review station once again, and for today I'm bringing you a look at the new Star Wars Black Series Emperor Palpatine with Throne from Hasbro. This figure is sold as an Amazon exclusive. Now, I got this the second time they put it up. I haven't checked recently, so I don't know if this is still available on the Amazon website. But again, it is being sold as an Amazon exclusive. Now, the figure comes in your typical Black Series packaging. It is a little bit bigger because you've got the throne in and everything, but you've got the Black Series logo. The figure's clearly displayed on the front. You've got the artwork and the name of the character. On the side, you've got that red border, no numbering because it is a store exclusive. And then on the back, you've got the bio in multiple languages, which you can check out if you want to freeze right now. And then again, you also have the image of Emperor Palpatine himself. All right, let's get this open and take a look at what's inside. So here's a look at old Palpatine out of the packaging. And this is the second time we've gotten a Palpatine figure for the Black Series line based on his look from Return of the Jedi. However, this one comes with his throne chair, which was not included with the previous version. That's probably the main reason why you'd pick this one up if you already had the other Emperor Palpatine that they did. However, you do get a few additional accessories beyond the throne. We'll take a closer look at the throne in just a minute. But besides that, you also get the set of lightning shooting hands.
You will be destroyed.
So I like these. I like that we got these. We should have gotten these with the first figure, I think. And these are done with, the lightning effect is done with a rubber type material with the translucent blue. And I like how it gets darker as you get closer to the fingers. The fingers actually look kind of translucent as well. And then you've got that pale white skin for the actual hands. So definitely glad that they included that with this figure. And then you get his walking stick, which was included with the previous Emperor Palpatine figure, and that's just done with a black plastic. And then you also get 3 different head sculpts with this figure. So this one that's attached to the figure when you take it out of the packaging is based on his look from Return of the Jedi. It's an older looking head sculpt than the other two, which to me look more like he did in the prequels. So let's pull back his hood so you can get a better look at this one. But this one, you know, he's got the wrinkles and everything. He's got the red around the eyes. Got the wrinkles on the cheek, you know, he's got the shriveled up prune face, but he's also got these extra gray markings and such on his forehead. He's got the big line up the forehead. He's got his what's left of his hair there on the back. But definitely I like the way this head sculpt looks. Even on the neck, you've got some nice sculpting detail with the wrinkles and everything and the splotches and stuff. So it definitely looks like this guy has, you know, seen better days, which of course he has. And then you have the other 2 head sculpts. This one, which is like his happy face, and again, this one to me looks a little bit younger, like he did at the end of Revenge of the Sith. You still have the wrinkles on the skin and the big line up the forehead and the red around the eyes, but you don't have the extra gray markings and everything. So like I said, it looks a little bit younger in this one. And then this one is very similar, but it's more of his angry face. So you can see that you know, he's gritting his teeth, and like I said, just does not look happy here. And like this one, you know, it looks younger than the 3rd head sculpt, the one that's attached to the figure, which like I said, to me is the one from Return of the Jedi. And if you saw the latest trailer to Rise of Skywalker, then you pretty much know that it looks like Palpatine is going to be back from the dead. But my question is, will he still have this shriveled up old body, or will he have gotten himself a new and improved version?
He could destroy us. The Force is strong with him.
Now, the throne itself is the last main accessory with this figure, and again, this is going to be the main reason probably people are going to pick this one up if they have the previous Emperor Palpatine. Now, you just get a chair. There's no flooring or anything like we saw with the Supreme Leader Snoke and his throne that was a GameStop exclusive. So the chair is on this base, which does rotate, but it doesn't rotate very well. So really when you turn it, it's just going to kind of slide and turn. But technically this thing does actually turn on its own. And then you've got the purple on the actual cushions of the chair, which are done with a softer plastic. And then you've got the glossy black. This is the chair that he was sitting in the Death Star. So I wouldn't necessarily call it a throne chair, even though that's what everybody does. But, it was really just kind of the chair that they had set up in the Death Star for when the Emperor came and visited.
Yes, I know.
You've got the controls on the arm here with the red and the yellow and blue buttons. You have some controls on the underside or backside of the chair, or on the armrest, I guess, and same on this. And then you have some different controls on this arm as well. And then you've got some little bit of sculpting detail on the front of the chair, and you got this up here, the sculpting up here. You know, it looks very true to how the chair in Return of the Jedi appeared, and the figure fits in it as well, so no complaints with that. Now here's a comparison of the two Emperor figures, and this is the new one and this is the old one, and I definitely like this new head sculpt. I think it looks more like he did in the movie. I also like the paint applications. I think they come off looking better. And then the figure, you know, itself is actually, there are differences. It's not just like the exact same figure that we got before. So like you have this tassel piece, which is actually a separate piece on the figure where it was sculpted. And then you actually had, you know, this rubber material for the lower part of his outfit, whereas on this one, it is a soft goods. The upper portion is plastic of his shirt, but from the waist down, it's actually got the soft goods, and then he's wearing the black pants underneath there. So I kind of like that. I like the soft goods. The robe is very similar looking. Again, it's a soft goods robe, so those seem to be almost identical with one another. But again, it's not the exact same figure. They did give you some differences with the tassel piece and the soft goods and everything. And real quick, here's a look with the robe completely off of the figure, so you can get a good look at his shirt and everything. And the upper body, you know, this seems to be pretty similar to the previous figure that we got, so no real differences there. Maybe not quite as a glossy black, but sculpting wise and everything, it seems to be pretty similar. And even like the hands have some nice detailing. Again, you've got like the splotches, the skin markings and everything on him. And so you don't have like wrinkles on his hands, but you do have some added paint applications that were not included with the original figure's hand. And Palpatine here stands just under 6 inches tall. The throne is about 5 inches tall. And both Palpatine figures are pretty close to the same height. And here's a comparison with Lord Vader, and of course Vader is taller. And then here's a comparison with his Emperor Royal Guard, which again are taller. Now for articulation, you can turn the head to the left and to the right. He can look down about that much, and then he can look up about that much. It is on a ball hinge joint. You don't really get any head pivot with this one. With the arm, you can get it out pretty good there. You've got good rotation there at the shoulder. You do have a bicep swivel. You get a double hinged elbow. The elbow joints are a little bit rubbery on this one, but you do get pretty good bending, and you know, they're not tight or anything. You've got rotation with the hands. Now with the hinges, you've got the hinge here, so you get more of that up and down movement that way as opposed to on the front and the back of the hand, and it's the same on both. And then you do not get an ab crunch or anything. You get a waist swivel. With the splits, because of the soft goods piece, he really can only do the splits about that much, and he can get his leg forward about that much, and he can do his leg back. You can bend the knees decently so that he can sit down. You do have double hinge knees, so he can bend his knee about that much. It does not feel like there's a thigh swivel on the figure. And then with the feet, you have the hinges, so up and down movement, and you do have ankle pivot and 2 peg holes on the bottom of the feet.
You want this, don't you? The hate is swelling in you now. It is unavoidable. It is your destiny.
So that's my review. And overall, I like the figure. You know, I wasn't sure if I wanted to get this or not, if it was worth buying the Emperor again for just the throne, but I'm actually glad I did. The throne is nice, and then this is actually an improved upon version of the previous Palpatine. I like the head sculpts a lot better. You've got better skin tone on even like the hands and stuff, and you've got the soft goods bottom portion on the legs, which I like a little bit better than the harder plastic. So like I said, even though the main reason you're going to want to probably get this if you have the previous Palpatine is for the throne, it is nice that they actually kind of improved upon the original figure. Now, this is an Amazon exclusive. We'll have a full image gallery up at JediInsider.com. There'll be a link in the video description below. Like the video if you're so inclined. And until next time, guys, I'll catch you later.
Hey, thanks for watching today's video, and be sure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and hit that bell notification so alerted every time I upload a new video. And be sure to head over to the Toy News International and Marvelous News message boards communities. It's a great place to talk toys and win cool contests like $100 store credits to Big Bad Toy Store. And remember, action figures are great.